So as I was saying, the second part of our plan has to do with the actual planning of the funeral.
Mm-hmm.
And we have set up this planner where you can actually write down here, Debbie and Derek, which are your beneficiaries,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can sign it at your local bank or at a Currency Exchange, and it actually takes full force.
Mm-hmm.
And the first paragraph actually sums it all real well. It says, "It is my sincere hope, Derek and Debbie, that you will encounter as little anxiety as financial possible burden at the time of my passing. So in an effort to eliminate as much grief for you as I can, I have set up this final wishes planner, which should help you considerably as you attend to my final arrangements." And then it goes on about that. So the first part is about your social, your personal information, date of birth, your parents' names, and what this will do is it's going to help them to have everything that they need for the death certificate. Now the second part is about the funeral request. What type of church and religious beliefs do you have? You said you wanted a burial, maybe the same cemetery where your mother is being laid on,
Mm-hmm.
maybe a funeral home that you have in mind. It goes on about the flowers, all kinds of details that will help them to minimize any anxiety and guesswork.
Mm-hmm.
And you can fill out as little information or as much information as you want. You can give us a copy of this. I'll be happy to pick it up. And then what happens is the company also gives you a membership with Legacy. And what Legacy is the part of our company that actually takes care of assisting with the funeral. They send you this card. It has your name and a membership number. So at the time of your passing, all Debbie needs to do is just pick up this card, make that phone call, and with one phone call, we take care of everything from there. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so it goes even further because here with the Legacy, we have 900 caskets to choose from. The most expensive is 1,500. The least expensive is 1,500. The one in the middle is 1,500. So you get the picture. They're all 1,500, and they're being that price for the last 10 years. So, for instance, last year, the most sought after casket was this one actually, the Venetian, and the Venetian Harmony was sold in some funeral homes from $3,200. Other places sold it for up to $5,100 across the street from each other. Now the real cost, as you can see here, is only $1,500. You see what a huge markup they have?
Oh, absolutely.
Now my question is, why do you think they have such wide difference in prices when it's the same casket? Why do you think they can do this?
I guess because they can.
That's right. They can. They're not regulated by the government, so they can charge whatever they see fit. And usually what happens is when somebody goes into the funeral home, they're asked by the funeral director, how are you going to pay for the expenses?
Mm-hmm.
And most people will say, well, my mom had a policy of $20,000. Now, if your kids were to say, my mom had a policy of $20,000, how much do you think they're going to be charged?
Probably the whole amount.
The whole amount, exactly. And then the worst case is they're told to go ahead and sign on a assignment, and they say, well, we're only going to use whatever we need, whatever we don't, we'll give it back to you. Now, if they were to sign an assignment, how much do you think they're actually going to get back?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. You're right. They'll find a way to spend everything. And that's what we don't want. We want to make sure that we get right in the middle of this and we actually are making phone calls and we're actually setting this up. Now, don't get me wrong, we're not in the business of selling caskets. But one thing that the law says, it says right here in the funeral rule of 1984 about caskets, it says that a funeral home can refuse a casket brought from an outside source or charge a handling fee. So they know this, the funeral home owners know this. So when we tell them, listen, she liked the Venetian Harmony, when you're trying to give it to her for $3,200, we can ship it to her tomorrow for $1,500. Would you rather use the one that you have in stock if you match the price? Or should we gonna give you the routing number for you guys to receive this FedEx tomorrow? Which way do you think they're gonna go? Do you think they're gonna match the price or give their business to their competition?
They're gonna match the price.
Absolutely. They every time they say, well, only this time we're gonna go ahead and do this, right? In other words, only this time we were found out what we're supposed to sell this for. And then we do the same thing with the rest of it. For instance, a vault, which is where the casket goes in, it's supposed to be sealed. This is 100% warranty, and the prices that they start, according to the National Funeral Directors Association, last published, it said that it was to start at $1,400, and we offer it for $750. And about stones, a beautiful stone like this for 2 persons is only $1,250. I've seen this start at $3,000. So can you see how a family can save themselves a lot of the insurance and be able to have enough with our assistance to handle this in a much humane and dignified way
Sure.
without having to spend so much money?
Oh, yes.
Because let me tell you the truth, Quinn, and may God grant you a long life. However, we know that only the Lord knows when we're gonna go. It could be tonight, it could be tomorrow, it could be 20 years from now. But at some point when you're in a hospital and Debbie is there, and it's 2 or 3 in the morning, and a nurse comes out to the chapel, taps her on the shoulder, wakes her up and saying, "We're sorry, Miss Deborah, to wake you up, but we gotta let you know that your mom has passed, and our condolences are with you and your family. Unfortunately, I also have to tell you that you have to make arrangements for someone to come and pick up her remains in the morning. And there are some numbers at the end of the hallway that people deal with this. Maybe they can help you with it." Now, what is she gonna do now? She's gonna probably walk that cold hospital hallway, pick up the call, and who knows who's gonna answer or what they're gonna charge. She'll probably just start giving numbers out of her credit card and deal with the cost later, not even asking how much, right? The other option is she can dip into her wallet, take out this card, give us a phone call, and with one phone call we can start helping Debbie right away. Which way is better?
Oh, this card for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So why don't I ask you a few health questions to find out which program we can help you get qualified for, and we'll go from there. Is that good? All right. Now that's the end of the first part, and now we go into the application.